basketball for first timers, because I can't have my girls looking silly during the biggest week in basketball, the NBA Finals. And do not doubt me, I know this is the basic idea, but stay with me because this is the foundation of everything. Okay, so this is the basketball court. 2 baskets, 1 on each end. The goal is to put the ball through the other team's basket. Each basket is worth 2 points, unless you shoot from behind this curved line on the floor. Then it's worth 3 points. There are also free throws, which is worth 1 point each. We'll get to those. The game is 4 quarters of 12 minutes each, 48 minutes total. A typical game takes about 2.5 hours to play because of all the stopping. We'll also get to that. The team with the most points at the end wins. If it's tied, they play overtime for an extra 5 minutes. If it's still tied again, they go into another 5 minutes overtime. This continues until somebody wins. That's the court, simple. Now let me introduce you to the people on it. There are 5 players on the court at a time, and they're basically a friend group. Let me break it down for you. Every basketball team has 5 positions. And honestly, once I explain each of these 5 positions, you'll realize that you have met all 5 of these people in real life. The point guard, the group chat admin. This is the person who runs everything. She brings the ball up the court, decides who gets it, calls the plays, and controls the pace. The point guard is the most important player on the team most of the time. She's the one in the group chat who actually responds, organizes the plans, and makes sure that everyone knows when and where to meet. Without her, the whole thing falls apart. Then we have the shooting guard, the one who's always ready to go out. The shooting guard is there to put the ball in the basket. She's always ready, always has her shoes on, always available when it's time to make something happen. While the point guard is organizing, the shooting guard is looking for her moment to shine. She can handle the ball, but her main job is to score. The small forward, the friend who is good at everything. This is the most versatile player on the team. She can score, she can defend, she can pass, she can rebound. Ask her to do anything and she says yes. This is the friend who somehow has great style and a great job and works out and cooks. You don't know how she does it all, but the small forward is that person. Then we have the power forward, the friend who's a little intense, but you need her. She's bigger than the small forward, more physical, more aggressive. Her whole job is to battle for position near the basket, grab the rebounds, and make life hard for the other team's big players. She takes up space on purpose. She's not the flashiest, but you absolutely notice when she is not there. This is the friend who handles every situation with a high level of intensity that can feel like a lot sometimes, but when things get real, you are so glad that she's on your side. Lastly, the center, the tall friend who knows that she's tall. The center is the biggest player on the team, usually 7 feet or close to it. Her job is protect the basket on defense and score near the basket on offense. She is the one standing in the middle of everything, making it very hard for the other team to get anywhere near the hoop. This is the tall friend who is always being asked to reach things off the high shelves, always gets the best views at concerts, and absolutely knows that she has a physical advantage in every situation and uses it unapologetically. Every team has all 5, and just like a real friend group, the chemistry between all of them is more important than their individual talents. 5 amazing players who don't work together will lose to 5 okay players who trust each other completely. Okay, see this? This is the shot clock. Every time a team gets the ball, this clock starts counting down from 24 seconds. They have 24 seconds to attempt a shot. If that clock hits 0 and they still haven't shot, they lose possession and now the other team will get the ball. 24 seconds is not very long. This is why you will also see a team throw up a terrible shot at the last second. They're not trying to make a bad decision, they're just making the only decision available to them. A desperate shot is better than an automatic turnover. Once you notice a shot clock, you will start to watch it in close moments and feel your heart rate elevating. That's normal. That's just basketball working its way into you. And here's the most important thing you need to understand if you want to follow the strategy. What is a foul? A foul is when you illegally make contact with another player, hitting their arm while they're shooting, pulling their jersey, pushing, anything that unfairly stops them from doing what they're trying to do. When you foul someone while they're in the act of shooting, they will get free throws. Free throws are unguarded shots from the free throw line. They're worth 1 point each. It is simultaneously the calmest and most stressful moments in basketball. Now, here's the critical part. Each player is only allowed to have 6 fouls called on them. When you get your 6th foul, you are disqualified. You must now sit down for the rest of the game and watch. This is called fouling out, and it completely changes the game when it happens to a star player. This is why you'll hear commentators say things like, she's in foul trouble, meaning a key player has already picked up 3 or 4 fouls and now has to play cautiously or risk fouling out. A few last quick terms, I promise. A turnover is anytime you lose the ball to the other team without making a shot. A bad pass, losing the dribble, or going out of bounds. Fast break is when you get the ball and immediately run down the court before the other team can get back on defense. Usually ends in an easy score. The crowd goes crazy every time. This is the most exciting play in basketball. Block is when a defensive player legally smacks the ball away from the shooter. A steal is taking the ball directly from the person dribbling or intercepting a pass. Steals lead directly to fast breaks. Huge momentum changers. Double dribble. Once you stop dribbling, you cannot start again. If you pick up the ball and you start dribbling again, that's called a double dribble, which will lead to a turnover. This almost never happens in the professional level because these players have been dribbling since they were like 4 years old. Okay, to quickly recap, there are 5 players on the court at all times. The point guard runs to show. The shooting guard scores. The small forward does everything. The power forward battles in the paint. The center protects the basket. You get 24 seconds to shoot the ball or lose the ball. 6 fouls and you're out of the game. Watch for foul troubles on star players. It changes everything. And that's it. You're basically an expert in basketball now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I would really, really appreciate it. Now go turn on the NBA Finals. Thank you. God bless.